Abby Andrew back here for another live stream on René of Paris. Today's video is going to be a cosplay type of makeup look, and so I'm really excited for this one. It's actually a makeup look I have never tried to do before, but I've always wanted to try it. And part of the reason I wanted to do this as the cosplay look that I'm doing today is because it's very versatile. It's very something you can get creative with. You don't need to have any specific tools to do it. You can kind of work with what you already own, and you can really just kind of put your own creative spin on this makeup look. So again, for anyone just joining, today's look is going to be a cosplay makeup look, of course incorporating wigs towards the end. I'm going to use some of the really fun bright colored wigs that we have with René of Paris, but the makeup look itself will be for a cosplay look. And the reason I wanted to do a cosplay look today is because it's just to show another way that you can use wigs. Of course, a lot of us on here who, if you're watching this live stream, it's very likely you're either a daily wig wearer, whether it's for hair loss or because you just love fun, beautiful wigs. But of course, another reason someone might wear fun wigs is for cosplay looks. So if you're not familiar with cosplay, it's essentially just making costumes and wearing costumes. A lot of people do it for Comic Cons and things like that. Of course, you can do it for like a Halloween and events like that. Personally, I love to dabble in cosplay because I just love getting dressed up and it's so much fun. So I just thought it was a fun way to incorporate that into our wig discussion because it is another popular reason some people might choose to wear wigs. And the fun thing about that is if you are a daily wig wearer, you can just take the wigs that you already have as part of your collection that you like to wear on a day-to-day basis. And you don't have to buy specific wigs just for a cosplay look. You can still use these wigs that you already own and then turn them into a kind of cosplay look. So with this pop art makeup look, you can really use any wig you want. Like I could keep wearing the wig that I'm wearing right now. For anyone who's curious, this is Tatum from the Amore Collection in dark chocolate. So I could just keep the makeup look with this once I do finish it. But I also do have two fun, bright, colorful wigs that I want to show at the end as well that I think are just perfect for a pop art look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into this look. Again, I've never actually tried it on my face before, but I've always seen lots of reference images of other people doing it. So I'm really, really excited to try. So overall, basically this look is kind of like a comic book style pop art type of look. So what you really want to use the most of is just bright, fun colors, maybe bright eyeshadow. If you have maybe like liquid eyeshadow, bright blush and things like that. And then to kind of make it look like it's a line drawing as opposed to just your actual face in real life, you want to kind of turn any sort of parts where you have maybe shadow, like if you imagine if your face was turned into a drawing where the lines of the drawing would be. So you kind of would want like some of the reference images do have like a line around the face because it's kind of as if someone was drawing your face, they would draw like the outline of your face. And the eyebrows, of course, having alopecia, I actually don't really have much eyebrow hair myself. They are very sparse, and the hair that I do have is really, really light. So I actually am very used to drawing on my eyebrows on a regular basis, but of course when I'm drawing them on for my day-to-day brows, they're more of like a natural brow look. Like I like them to be feathered, so it looks kind of like individual hairs. But for this look, I'm going to intentionally kind of block them off, so it's like a drawing. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it and you'll get the gist as I go. So I have a bunch of tools with me here. I think what I'm probably going to start with is just the base, so a fun, bright eyeshadow look. And then I'm just gonna start going in and starting to draw lines. So you definitely wanna have a good black liquid liner for this look, but that's probably something that most people who have makeup in their house probably already have. So I wanted to stick with things, like while you could do this with face paint, I wanted to stick with things that most people would already have. So I did go ahead and pick up some extra black eyeliners to make sure I didn't run out or anything. Someone asked me what time it is where I am. It is 5 p.m. Eastern time near me. So I just picked up a fresh black eyeliner because I wanted to make sure I would have enough for this look, because if you see the reference images, it does use quite a bit of black eyeliner, but it's really, I'm kind of looking at one now, but I'm going to be drawing on eyelashes, I'm going to be drawing on really kind of cartoony eyebrows, and then kind of where you have any sort of like facial structure, like cheekbones, you would want to draw a black line here, and then kind of like an outline around the nose. And then to add kind of highlights that you might see in a cartoon drawing, I also got a white liquid eyeliner as well. White liquid eyeliner is a lot of fun to use to just kind of brighten up any makeup look. This is actually the only white liquid eyeliner I've ever found that worked well for me, and it's the NYX white eyeliner Epic Wear. So yes, I struggled for years to find a decent quality white eyeliner, so I just wanted to mention that name because it's really great. Whereas black eyeliner, really anything will work. Okay, so I'm like a little nervous to start because I think this has a lot of potential, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So I do have a base makeup on now. I put on some primer and then I put on some concealer as well. So that was just kind of my standard base makeup. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just jump right into the eyeshadow and just put on some really fun, bright eyeshadow. I might even do a different color on each eye because, ooh, I actually have the perfect colors for this as well. Let's see here. I'm not going to pick a good brush. I'm going to show you the palette I'm using in a moment because it is my brightest, most fun palette that I have in my collection. It was actually sent to me from one of the guests that we have had on here from René of Paris, Christine Headwear, and this is her makeup line, but she actually sent this for one of our previous live streams, and I thought some of the colors on here would work beautifully for this makeup look as well. Ever since I saw these two shades, I always wanted to use them for some sort of fun look, and looking at them now, I think it's going to be absolutely perfect for this look. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with this. I'll put this one on one eye and then this one on the other. So let's see. Okay. I love how pigmented that is, and that's really going to be so great for a cartoon look. So I might even just go all the way up to the brow. Again, it's going to look a little less crazy once I start incorporating the rest of the look and really making it very pop art. But for a look like this, you really want a lot of bright, fun colors. Ooh, this is getting so exciting. Okay, I'm probably gonna put like a bit under the eye as well. Kind of like here. Now in terms of the colors, now that I think about it as I'm doing this, I feel like you don't necessarily need to use a lot of different shades on the lid, because if you think of a cartoon drawing, if you think of something that's colored in, it's usually just colored in a solid color. So I think that you don't really need to do too much of a gradient or filling in the crease like you would normally do with like a different eyeshadow look, like a day-to-day look. But then you end up kind of drawing in the crease once you draw the black outline, kind of. Ooh, so let's see if this is as bright and fun as that pink. I do have a dog sitting on my lap right now, so if you hear weird sneezing at some points, that is what that is. I'm so excited to do a little experiment with this. Okay, I'm gonna start drawing in the outline. I think that'll really help me where I'm taking this look. I think if I add some kind of blotchy, like white highlights here, it can almost look pop art and cartoon like that as well. Let's go for the cheekbones, perhaps. I'm just gonna follow my cheekbone look and just go up and over. Not sure how thick to make it. Is that. Okay, so that's kind of like the cheekbone outline. Go ahead and draw. Okay, the lips are essential. The lips I think I'll do after I put a bright lip color on. Look, a bright lip color would work really well. I will try to do the chin. The chin is a little scared of because I think it'll be kind of easy to make it lopsided, but just kind of start. Whoop. Kind of just drawing on like a chin strap makeup look here. The hard part is that you want the line to be visible, so I can't decide how far under go with it. Oh, I think that works. What are you doing? Okay, is that kind of working? My goodness. She's usually very calm and quiet, but she chose this moment to make a little bit more noise than usual. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I think I might even reading here. I might start to connect it up to, okay, so it's kind of more like the outline. So it's not like an extension of the eyebrow, it just kind of goes across. I can't tell if this looks crazy or if it's coming together, but I think it's kind of like a trust the process kind of, where the more you add, the less crazy it looks. I'm gonna add a good chin line. Once I get the eyes and the lips in, I think it'll really start coming together. Now I almost wonder if I should have done these last, because now I'm probably going to have to lean my hand face a little bit as I'm doing the rest, and it might mess these up. So if you're doing this makeup look yourself later on, I would these lines later. I was just so excited to go ahead and start laying them in because I feel like now it's starting to come together makeup look. But if you're doing this yourself later, I would recommend doing this first, then maybe this next, and the lips probably last because I feel like it's kind of a finishing touch. Now for this, I'm probably still going to put fake lashes on at the end, but I think it'll look good if I put really drawn on eyelashes as if you would see in a cartoon as well. I do want to go ahead and start putting some eyeshadow colors here too. The inspiration look that I have up on my page kind of just mixes other colors here and here. So I might start incorporating maybe like a green here. I think would look really cool. Let's see, maybe this purple. Maybe I'll do this orange on one side. This. Just to kind of have like a hint of color. So I think kind of following along that cheekbone line. She truly never makes this much noise, but I think the second she's like, oh, you're on live, let me just be a little noisier than usual. Okay, I think that actually looks pretty good already. That was better than I expected. I was a little nervous, a little silly, but I think this, with this kind of makeup look, I feel like anything goes. So here, maybe I'll try some blue or some purple. I really love the purples in this palette. Like this is really, I'm just worried it might blend in too much with the pink. So let's try a blue. Yeah, I think the blue definitely works. Just kind of following along that cheekbone line and just really just adding like a splash of color. This is almost kind of adding the effect of like line drawing was done and this is kind of like a color look on top of it. So I think that works. I think as I finish the makeup look, I might kind of like darken this a little bit more. Up which brush, which color, and it's going to start getting a little muddy if I'm not careful. So I think I want to just fill this in a little bit more. Okay, I think those colors are really fun. I'm going to go ahead and start putting on the eyeliner, the eye itself. So I definitely want to have it look like a drawn on eye. So I'm going to do regular eyeliner and kind of draw on eyelashes, like little spikes, almost like little cat eye wings, but like a bunch of them. Okay, so this part's a little nerve-wracking. I just want to draw on the eyelid as well. With this kind of look, you definitely want to have a setting spray on hand, eyeliner. And again, it's almost like you're just drawing your eyes on. Like if your face was just a blank canvas, you're drawing your own face, where would you put the lines? Kind of like the outline of a... Wow, I feel like that actually added a lot already. I'm sorry about that. For some reason, the connection cut out on me. So now I'm just going to pick up right from where I left off. So here's the makeup base that I have so far. If you're just joining, I am doing a kind of cosplay pop art makeup look. So the overall gist of this kind of makeup look is just drawing the outline of your face in a pop art kind of style. So as if you were drawing your own face on your face, you could just do like an outline. You would draw the cheekbones, kind of the outline of the nose, the eyebrows. And then so far what I have is I have the eyeliner. So I put on some bright eyeshadow just to kind of make it look like a bright pop art fun color. And then I drew on eyelashes really big and bright as if you would see drawn onto a cartoon. So basically you're drawing your own features on your face, but just making them a little bit more cartoony and bigger. So I'm also trying to give the illusion of bigger eyes. And the way I did that was by drawing the eyelashes starting up here. It almost looks like your eye starts from there. And I'm also just gonna go ahead and draw some eyeliner on here as well. Just kind of continue that to that last eyelash like that. Okay. What I love about doing a pop art kind of cosplay makeup look is that you can really just do whatever you want with this, like I was saying before. So again, I chose to use like one pink eye, one yellow eye, and then I put some other colors along here to almost look like watercolor eyeshadow. but you can choose to use different colors. You can choose to use the same color on both eye. You don't necessarily need to do like the watercolor effect like I have up here, but I think that works well for this kind of look. Now let's see, the eyeliner is the most essential part because I feel like whenever I feel like I'm done and ready to put it down, I want to start adding something else. So I will even make these bigger. And then in just a moment, I'm excited to go in and start adding in some white eyeliner for highlights. Something else as well is sometimes in these kind of pop arty cartoons, you see like an angry kind of look here. I'm gonna draw that at the end because it might be a little too much. In a couple of reference photos, I see they even have kind of like some forehead lines. So let me see which one I want to do. I think that definitely works well because you want to kind of incorporate the eyeliner on top as well, or else it looks a little bit unbalanced. So I have like the outline here, the cheekbones here, nose, eyebrows. I might even just go ahead and draw on some lines here. So you have a lot of kind of free reign in what you want to do with this look. The hardest part is definitely getting it symmetrical. So if you are doing a pop art makeup look like this, I would just recommend having some makeup remover on hand because that way you can always just quickly undo anything that you felt like was a mistake. So here I drew on this little curve, and to make it more symmetrical with this, I wanted to kind of circle it out a little bit. So now I'm just going to go in, take this cloth, just put a tiny little bit of makeup remover on the tip. I'm going to wrap it around my finger for precision and then just kind of go in and take off that bottom line. Now, of course, the difficult part about that is that I also ended up removing a little bit of the eyeshadow, so I will go in and just fill that in. Okay. How is that looking so far? I think this is actually coming together really well. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a bright lip color. I actually picked this up specifically for this look because I thought it looked really fun and bright. So hopefully it's as bright as it looks on the tube on the outside. Struggling to get this open. I do have scissors on the table I could use. Okay. Now, this might end up looking a little bit like a, oh, why was that squeaky like that? That was weird. This might end up looking like a gloss. So, oh, it's a, okay, this is very much not what I expected it to be. I thought it was gonna be like a stick. Hopefully it's bright though. Okay, we got a bit of pigment going on here. Yeah, I think that works. What I really wanted was just any fun, bright color that would help to make it look a little bit more pop art. Okay, what I'm also gonna do is just take some lip liner to help make the lips look even bigger as well. Just to give it more of that cartoonish effect. Okay, so that works like that. And then I want to attempt to outline the lips in black eyeliner. That might be a little difficult, so wish me luck. I'm also gonna use a bit of the white eyeliner as well. So let's see, is this the white? This is the blue. The white and the blue eyeliner are in like the exact same type of packaging, so hopefully I don't accidentally mix them up. So here's the white. So I kinda wanna draw on like highlights on the face. Like that, kind of just to give it like a glistening type of look. Do it on this side as well. I just love how pigmented this white liquid eyeliner is. It really just makes it pop, which is really good for a pop art look, haha. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna start adding some liquid eyeliner, some white around the eyes as well. I think adding the white eyeliner really just gives it a finished kind of look. Okay, let's see. I'll put some white along these. Like so. And now let's see for the lips. I really want to give it like the effect of a shine on the lips. Although this lip gloss is actually already glossy, I think what I would rather do is use a matte lip so that it's just like one solid color, and then draw in the shine with this so it looks more like a drawing. So a glossy lip, it works, but I think I would prefer to use a matte. So let me see if I do have a matte on hand, because I think that would look really great with this kind of look. I used to be really into matte liquid lipsticks. I went through a phase where all of my lipsticks were a matte color, like non-shiny. But over time, I feel like I've transitioned back over to glossy. So I have, let's see, I have like my whole bin here. Okay, I do have other colors, but not the right shades. So this one might work. Let me just see how this looks. This might not be a bright, fun enough color. Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with what I have. I think I would prioritize a bright color over the matte look. Let's try to draw in some of that shine anyway. Although the nice thing about having the glossy lip is you kind of see where the shine is in real life, and then you can use that as a guide to draw in the shine. Like so. Oh, wow. Wow. Anyone that joined this video that didn't realize I was doing a cosplay kind of look might think I looked a little nutty, but I think this is really coming together. Setting spray will definitely be essential though, because I feel like every time I have to start working on a different part of my face, I get these little tiny smudges from the eyeliner. Okay, so let's try this now. I'm gonna outline the lips in black. Okay, I think that works pretty well. I'm gonna go all the way from corner to corner. Wow, imagine I did my lips like that normally on a regular basis. And where did that lipstick I had go? Here. I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit. It might be difficult. Without making it look muddy. And put a little bit more of that white back in because I did accidentally smudge some off. Okay, this is actually coming together really well. The last thing I want to try to do is to attempt to draw on the teardrop. I do want to put lashes on as well though. But where did I put my lashes? Once you get a ton of makeup on the table like this, it's hard to find what you're looking for. I do have my lashes here. I do think that'll help to complete this look. I almost want to draw on more of these fake eyelashes. Yes, I think that helps a lot. It's reminds me of the Barbie cosplay look that I did for our channel a little while ago. If you ever want to look up that look, we do have a Barbie cosplay tutorial on our YouTube and Instagram as well, if you want to ever find that. Okay, now let's see if I can attempt the teardrop. This is going to be the last thing I'll try in the video. So maybe I'll do the wigs first and the teardrop after. I think this is pretty good. Here, let me... The hard thing about this makeup look is it's hard to decide... Oops! Sorry about that. It's hard to decide when I want to stop. I was trying to look under my phone for a makeup thing, and I knocked it over. Add a little bit of like a blush kind of look here. Adding in a little bit more color. There we go. Okay, now let's pop on some lashes, and then we're going to switch over to the wig so I can show you some of the fun bright wigs that I have on hand for this look as well. Because again, you can really just use any wig that you have already. It doesn't really need to be any particular wig, but wigs are also just so fun to use for costumes and cosplay as well. And having a higher quality, bright, fun colored wig is really nice because then it just looks like your own hair dyed that color, which I have a lot of fun with because I love the look of bright, fun, dyed hair. So a lot of these wigs that I'm going to show in a moment are wigs that I would wear on a regular basis anyway, but then they can also double as really fantastic costume and cosplay wigs because you can just think of a character that goes with the color of the wig that you have and then just kind of decide on your costume look from there. Or with a pop art look, you don't even need to choose a specific character. You can just kind of have fun with it and go with what works. Seeing my reflection right now is so funny. I probably would clean this up a little bit. But again, this is just for like the live stream and video, so I think it looks okay on camera, but this line did kind of end up coming out a little too thick. I'm just using my pair of lashes. I put some lash glue on, and with lash glue, you want it to just get a little bit tacky before you go ahead and put it on your eye, because then it's a bit easier to work with. Okay. The lashes definitely aren't essential for this look because if you're looking at a cartoon drawing, you obviously wouldn't have like 3D lashes coming out of the drawing, but for a makeup look, I do think that putting on lashes always helps it to come together. So you can kind of look at the side-by-side comparison. Here's without the lashes, and I feel like that really works for a bright pop art look where it looks like a total drawing, whereas this just kind of helps make it look like a nicer quality makeup look, like a more finished, complete makeup look. So you can definitely do either way. Okay, so that is more or less the completed makeup look. What I might try to do is like a little teardrop here. I might even just do that after the video because this live stream has already been quite long, and yeah, but this is pretty much the base that I have. You can also go ahead and draw on kind of like, almost like an angry kind of curve here. Because I think in a lot of pop art drawings, they're always like a little bit dramatic about something, so now it looks like I'm like, now it looks like I'm angry about something. And then any of the black eyeliner that you put, I think it just makes it look even more finished if you add a little bit of white eyeliner on top. Okay, so that works. And yeah, so anywhere you put black, you can always add a little bit of white, just kind of mix it up a little. Because the black eyeliner serves as the line drawing, and the white eyeliner serves as like a highlight. Like that. So you can even kind of use what you would do for your normal makeup look and kind of use that as a guide for your makeup look, for the pop art makeup look. So for example, if you were adding like highlight, like regular makeup highlight to your face, you'd probably put it on your cheekbones, the tip of your nose. That's kind of common places people put highlight. You can just go ahead and do that with the white eyeliner instead. So it's like the pop art version of the makeup look you might normally do. Someone asked in the comments, what are your favorite makeup products? I really love e.l.f. products lately, which is funny because they are like some of the least expensive makeup products, but I think their quality is just surprisingly good, especially for the price, and they're always cruelty-free and vegan, so I really like e.l.f. Let's see. So I think that works. I'm satisfied with that as the completed makeup look. I think it actually looks great without the wig. It looks very cartoonish, and I could definitely have fun with that. I will put Tatum back on so you can see with the wig that I was wearing before. Like, let's say, for example, you were trying to go to a costume event and you didn't have anything to wear, and you didn't have any sort of costume pieces or anything, you only had makeup. I feel like people would probably like love this. I feel like, I mean, of course, this is my first attempt, so you guys can decide if you think I did a good job. You can comment below what you would have done differently or what you liked best about this makeup look. But I'm just trying to say that, like, anyone could do this makeup look with what they probably already have in their house, and then you have a really easy kind of cartoony cosplay makeup look. But if you do want to take it to the next level, you can absolutely add fun, bright, colorful wigs. So as soon as I knew I was doing this makeup look for this live stream, the first wig that I thought of using for it was Posh from the Orchid Collection in the color Aqua Paradise, just because this color is so fun and bright. So now check this out. That automatically just takes it to the next level and just looks so good. So like, it worked with Tatum, it worked with a natural looking wig color, but I just love it with a bright, fun color like this. Now I knew once I put a wig on, it might cover those eyeliner parts. Definitely be careful not to get eyeliner or makeup in your wig. There are ways you can get it out, and that's not going to permanently damage the wig or anything, but it is just a hassle, so you want to avoid getting any sort of eyeliner in your wig if you can help it. So yeah, so that already looks so... Oh my gosh, I'm definitely gonna have to take a ton of pictures of this after. I really want to draw on like the fake teardrop and stuff. Should I try that right now? Is that crazy? I did get this blue eyeliner, so I will show that. But again, this wig is Posh in Aqua Paradise. And what I really love about this wig in general is that it has the lace front and lace part, which just make it look so realistic on top. So it really just looks like your hair dyed a fun, bright color. I love like nice quality, bright, fun wigs, and then just being able to use that for a costume look. Like, you can even like put it behind your ear and it looks natural. You can have fun putting it into like high pigtails. You can put some hair accessories in this and then just make the outfit really fun and bright. If I was gonna wear this all day, I would definitely 100% recommend using a setting spray, because there's so much eyeliner going on here that it would smudge very easily and quickly, especially if you're kind of oily prone like me. So definitely use a good setting spray. Definitely keep a powder on hand to kind of get rid of that extra oil and shine. But again, I'm probably not going to wear this for much longer after the live stream, so I'm not going to do that now. But I would highly, highly recommend using a solid setting spray. Let's go ahead and just, I'm so tempted. I know I've been live for a while, but I really am just so tempted to do the teardrop. It might not work at all. And I'm kind of just looking up some reference photos. Okay. Ooh, I love it. Okay. Okay. Are we gonna risk this? I'm nervous. Actually, just gonna turn this eyelash into a teardrop, maybe. If I ever try something risky in a makeup look like this, I always do it at the end, so if it comes out bad, I can just end the video right after anyway. Okay, so you kind of have the outline for a teardrop. I did get this blue liquid eyeliner, and I'm not sure how it's gonna look because I've never tried it before, but let's go ahead and just try it out. This brand, which is called NYX, NYX, they have a bunch of really good liquid eyeliners. Black liquid eyeliner, good quality, you can get from like any makeup brand, so I wouldn't bother to spend much money on the black liquid eyeliner. But the colorful ones are a little harder to find. So I love the white one from NYX, and this blue one I think is working pretty well. You know, it doesn't really look like a teardrop. I'll admit it. I'll be the first to admit it. But I think with practice, if you kind of like watch a reference photo, it has potential. It has potential. Especially if I add a little bit of the white. And I think if I had a lighter blue, it would work a little bit better. Something like that. It has potential. Didn't exactly come out the shape I wanted it to, but it does, I do kind of like it. It does work. And then of course pop art looks often have like the white dots all over. I'm not going to attempt to add that because I already attempted one thing and then a little risky, but I think it works. Should I try the dots? I don't know, maybe. If I was to, I would just suggest putting like a bunch of little dots. Let's see, where is the white? I want to look at my reference photos. Let me just look at my reference photos and see if they do dots all over or just on half the face. I think sometimes they do it all over and sometimes they just do half the face. Reference photos are so fun to use for a look like this because if you ever aren't sure what you're doing, you could just check out the photos and just... Oh, there are so many good reference photos. Like later on, if you want to try to let's look for yourself, definitely just Google like pop art, comic book, makeup look. All right, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and do it. I'll do a couple, and then if it seems like it's going to take me forever, then maybe I should not finish, but let's see. Having a very pigmented white eyeliner is essential for this. And this NYX eyeliner is pretty good for that. I definitely wouldn't attempt to do this with a pencil eyeliner because white pencil liners are usually not very pigmented. Maybe I'll just do half the face. And I think face paint would probably be a little bit more ideal for this, but I think the white eyeliner could work as well. Here. That does look pretty cool. That actually looks very cool. It is very difficult to get them uniform. I almost wish I had like a little stamp. If you are using white liquid eyeliner, I would recommend kind of layering it. So like letting one layer dry and then going in with another layer of the white just to make sure it really pops. Okay, you definitely see where this is going. I like the look of it. I think if I just do half the face, I think that would work. It's very hard to speak while doing these circles, so I feel like I just get oddly quiet randomly for a moment, but ooh, I actually love this. Ooh, I feel like if I just do like a little circle. Ooh, oh, okay, that's a much better method. A little messier, but a little faster as well. maybe like one more here. Maybe one more up here. I would like to avoid getting it on the wig hair for sure. So it's probably, I would recommend probably doing this before you put the wig on. I could just pull it back for a moment just so I don't risk getting it on there. And this looks funny because I pulled my hairline back really far, but let's see here. Okay, I said I was just gonna do a couple, but once you get started doing the dots, it's like, oh, but it would look good here. It would look good here. You kind of like can't stop. Anywhere else, maybe like one more there. One more, and then no more dots. Okay, so I think that is officially the end of the makeup portion of the look. The teardrop didn't entirely come out like I wanted it to. I think it's mostly because if the blue was a lighter blue, more of like a water droplet blue, I think that would work a little bit better. But I think it gives the effect. Like, I don't think anyone would look at that and be like, what is that? I think they kind of get the gist, just from the, goes along with the vibe of a pop art look. But I really like how this came out. I think it looks really fun with this wig, which again is from the Orchid Collection. This wig is one of my favorites because I really love how natural the cap construction, the lace front, lace part looks paired with the bright, vibrant color of Aqua Paradise. Because it really just gives it the effect of your own hair dyed a fun color. You can kind of like put it in little pigtails, like that would look cute. You can put fun hair accessories in it. And so just doing this makeup look on your own, you can use whatever you have on hand already, or just go to the store and pick up any sort of regular, fun, bright makeup. So what's essential is the black eyeliner. The white eyeliner I think is a big plus, but it's not completely essential, but I think it would help a lot. And then if you do have access to other fun, bright, liquid eyeliners, any of those would work well for things like the teardrop. And then just kind of drawing the outline of your face. And then you can kind of get a really fun pop art look like this. So definitely comment below what you thought of this look and how it came out. I do want to see how it looks with this other fun wig that I have on hand. This is one of our limited edition colors, but the wig itself is not limited edition. This is Jaden from the Noriko Collection. The color is Red Copper. Ooh, actually, I love that. I love the bright red with the pop art look. I think if I had a bright red lip, I'd really look like a cartoon character for sure. There's so many iconic redhead cartoon characters that this works really well with. But I will go back to the blue. I think the blue just looks so great with it because of all the other fun bright colors I have on. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video with me. I hope that you were able to pick up some makeup tips from this and you were along for the ride as I was doing this because I wasn't entirely sure if it would come out like I wanted it to, but I really like how this came out. And I think this would definitely be a fun thing to try if you ever have a a costume event coming up and you're not sure what kind of costume to do. You don't even need any costume pieces for this. You can just use whatever makeup that you have and just use a bunch of fun bright colors, do the dots, do the outline, and you can have a really great fun look that looks like you put a lot of effort into it and it would just look fantastic. And then just pairing it with any sort of bright outfit, bright wig, or just whatever wig you have on hand I think would work really well. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and I will see you in the next live stream. Bye everyone.